What is up, guys? Welcome back to the videos. Today marks the very first day that we're actually starting some awesome mods on the Civic. I've been holding out a lot of things for you guys in preparation for this month. I have a really big announcement coming September 20th about the Civic, and I wanted to hold off on a few of these mods before I tell you guys that. But there is two things I want to get done to this car before I make the announcement. One of those being one of my most favorite things to do to any car, suspension. Now, of course, I had to go with Fortune Auto. Fortune Auto has worked with me from pretty much the very beginning with my WRX. These are the coilovers that I had before the air suspension, and Fortune Auto makes extremely high quality suspension and air cups if you want to do a coilover setup with the actual air cups that they make to go lower or higher. They actually hand make every suspension that you order. So if you guys actually want to see something really cool, you can head over to their YouTube channel and actually watch these specific coilovers that were made for my Civic be handmade by Fortune Auto. I'll put that link in the description down below. Today we have Fortune Auto coilovers for the Civic. We are going to be lowering the car today. I don't want to slam it today because I do have some wheels coming in that you guys will see next, and I want to wait to actually adjust the suspension for when the wheels come in so I don't have to do that twice. But today we are going to be lowering the Civic on the brand new Fortune Auto suspension. It's going to be awesome. So another reason why I love Fortune Auto is literally everything they do is quality. Number one, look at this awesome shirt they sent. This is such a cool shirt. Nice. But like I said, literally everything they send is complete quality. So when you open up the packaging, you actually get a certificate of assembly with the person who actually made your coilovers. You have your spanner wrenches, as well as a user guide for preload and adjustability and all of that stuff, which we've already preloaded our front suspension here. Today helping me, I have Maverick, of course, and we are actually gonna start out with the two front coilovers because if you guys have never changed suspension on, I don't know if it's all Civics, but the rear coilovers are a little bit different. Instead of being all one unit, you actually have the strut separate than the spring. So I've never actually dealt with this before, so I'm not 100% sure on how easy or how hard it is to install it, but I do know that the fronts are going to be extremely easy to install. So we're going to go ahead, take out the front suspension and put in the new Fortune Auto. So one of the coolest things about this car is not only is this a special Mugen edition car, but it actually does have Mugen suspension as well, which that's pretty unique. So I'm probably gonna end up keeping these, but just to see some authenticity here, that's sick. Okay, so I'm not gonna go too in depth with the install because I've done so many coilover installs and I'm sure a lot of you already know how to do a coilover install, but just in case you're new and you don't actually know how to install coilovers, it's fairly simple. You have your strut tower up here. There's gonna be 3 nuts that you need to take off, and then down here, connected to the hub, you'll have 2 bolts right here and 1 right underneath, as well as your brake line bolt, and this thing will fall right out. Super simple. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with that. That was so easy. All right, strut number 1 is out. Dude, look how nasty that is in there. Yeah, we were definitely due for some new suspension, but here, stock Mugen front strut. Let's do the other side.
On this side, we just need to remove this 17 bolt and that 17 bolt.
And number 2. These are both pretty jank, dude. The top of this one.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Fortune Auto versus stock. These are so nice, bro. Okay, the preload is set on both of these coils, and now we just have to adjust how high I want it. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna go ahead and measure the stock suspension versus the Fortune Auto and kind of make a decision on how high I want the coil to sit. Okay, quick explanation here. We went ahead and measured the base of the stock strut versus the base of the Fortune Auto strut. Now, the stock one is 21 inches, yes. Correct? The stock one's 21 inches, the Fortune Auto is 17 inches. So, the Fortune Auto is automatically already 3 inches lower than what the stock height is gonna be. What I went ahead and did is I went ahead and set the preload, which is 6 3/4 on the spring. And I'm actually gonna leave it at that for the 2 fronts, just because, like I said, I am getting wheels and I don't wanna have to adjust the suspension twice based off of what the new wheels are gonna sit like. To save myself a lot of work, we are gonna go ahead and mount everything with just the preload set and we're good to go. Coilover number 1 is going in. All right.
We're jacking this up because we're lazy and just want to align it without picking it up. It's a good little seat position.
Let's see. Good news, both front coilovers are in. We have all the bolts in. Now all we have to do is tighten everything down and actually tighten the locking nut on the bottom of the coilover, and then this thing is ready to sit on the ground. We can see how low the front is. Okay, now moving on to the rears, this is where things are gonna get a little bit tricky. The strut is a different component than the actual spring. So what we're gonna have to do is, we have to loosen the strut from up top, go ahead and take it off, and then take off the lower control arm to actually get the spring out, which is, that's not gonna be fun. So let's get started. Yes, okay. The first rear is done. This was actually way easier than what I had thought. We went ahead and actually installed this one just because I wasn't 100% sure on how we were gonna do it. It was a lot easier than I expected, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how we did it on the other side. So we've got 3 out of the 4 coilovers completely finished. We measured this to a length of 23 inches. Stock was 25, so this is 2 inches lower than what stock was. I'm pretty sure we preloaded everything correctly. We'll go ahead and do the other side now. In order to get the rear strut out, you obviously need to take out the strut bolt. There's 2 14 mils, so you're gonna go ahead and take this one out. And then what would you call this? What is this?
The core brace?
The core brace?
Okay,
to be 100% honest, I don't know what this is called, but there's a 14 mil bolt up here that you also need to take off. And then after you get the strut bolt off, you have your upper control arm. There's a 14 connecting it. Take off 14, and it's actually way easier than what we thought, Maverick. So.
Every mechanic's tools right here, some hammers.
Almost there. And rear strut is out. Now, the fun part, we have to get the spring out. If you guys can see right here, instead of taking the lower control arm off, I'm gonna step on the hub right here, and Maverick's gonna pull out the spring, and it comes out really easy. You ready?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yep. That definitely helps when Dustin's 200 pounds.
Okay, quick comparison. Stock Mugen spring right here. Here's the new Fortune Auto spring. Super nice, and this is actually their newest suspension setup. Super nice, super clean, and it's gonna ride really, really nice. I think that I went 8K front and rear. Perfect for street driving and perfect for like fun, spirited driving. It's gonna be amazing. So we're gonna open up the next strut and show you guys the Mugen versus Fortunato. Mugen strut versus Fortunato. Definitely a big difference.
Yeah, way beefier. This feels super skinny, nice thick.
Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and measure these, get the measurements all correct, and throw everything back in. Is how you put some coilovers in. Nice stuff. Now, the moment of truth. Did we measure correctly, and is this thing gonna look super weird and high when we set it on the ground? So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten all of this stuff up, and we're good to go. All right, all of the wheels are on. This is the moment of truth. The front's gonna be slammed. That's gonna be really low, I think. The rear, I'm a little bit worried about, but I think it'll compress once there's actually like load on the suspension. Let's see.
Bro, this is gonna be low boy, stance boy. Look at this. This is like off the ground, so you still have like, it's not even compressed. It's gonna go all, I'm guessing right here.
Oh God.
Bro.
All right, let's see, let's see. Oh, dude, it's actually like.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Dude, I actually think it's like perfect. Like,
it's a little high in the back compared to the front.
We can definitely go lower in the rear. Let's see this side. I think we actually matched it pretty perfectly. Dude, it looks really good. For now, on stock wheels, this is like perfect height, I think. Let's pull it out. Once we like get it out of the garage, it'll like be like, it'll look better. I think it'll get a better look, but we did good.
Oh, it looks clean. Is it gonna rain? Yo, it's like summer.
It does look like it's gonna rain. Damn, dude, it looks good, bro. It looks so good. It's crazy how much of a difference like lowering your car can make. This thing is completely stock, and now that it's lowered, it looks like a whole new car.
I know, it's crazy. Wheels and coils, it's a different car.
Dude, once the wheels get on this, come look at this. We've got some fresh meat just waiting. Guys, when I tell you that like this setup on this car is just gonna like complete it, it's gonna be good. You guys will see next week. But let's go ahead and go for a test drive. See how the coils feel.
The fish.
See how the coils feel. Like this angle, nuts.
Oh yeah.
Main thing I'm looking for with these coils is any knocking, and so far I hear nothing, and it feels really good, right? Oh, we're rubbing though.
Yeah, we are.
We're rubbing on the fender liner. So one thing that I was pretty sure of is that we were gonna rub, not necessarily on the fender because of how narrow the wheels are, but the inner fender liner. So once we get the wheels and adjust and everything, we will be taking out the inner fender liner.
Strap that.
Nice. Cool. Dude, no noises, suspension feels good. I think we did good today, Maverick.
3 hours.
3 hours?
Oh.
I forgot that we're low now. Thank God for the splitter.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm loving this. Dude, it feels good, bro. We've got ultra racing races throughout the entire car. We've got new coilovers. Dude, this thing is like, oh my God. That's it, bro. That's it. We did good. We did good.
That's low, boys.
All right, the shop is closed down, lights are off. I am still so stoked on how this looks. Oh, it's super dark in here, sorry. The Fortune Auto suspension feels amazing. It's not too stiff, but it's just stiff enough. So like I said, it's perfect for street driving. And when I take this thing to the canyons, when we get the new wheels, it's gonna feel incredible. But if you guys wanna check out some awesome pictures that I took today of the Civic, follow my Instagram and the Legends Media Instagram to stay up to date with everything. I took some super awesome pictures today. Huge thank you to Fortune Auto. I'm gonna leave a link to their website as well as the video of them hand making my suspension as well in the description. Please check them out and follow them if you guys are in need of any suspension. Fortune Auto is my most recommended suspension for coilovers and everything. I absolutely love them and I love running them on all of my cars. So I hope you guys enjoy. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys are very, very excited for the rest of the Civic mods. I'll just leave this with you guys. This is just a few parts right here. So we have a lot coming for the Civic. I cannot wait to announce on September 20th the huge announcement for the Civic. I think you guys are going to be stoked on it. That's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all of the awesome content that is coming up, and it really does help me out. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.